Welcome back, guys. Japanime here once again, and today we're taking a look at the Green Lion from Voltron Legendary Defenders. So, real quick before we even get started, here he is with the one we took a look at yesterday. Here he is with the Red Lion, and again, I love that these guys look so different. Again, they're all lions, so all the differences that they can make to help these guys feel more individual really does help again. So anyways, I love this. I love how much, the faces are different. They just, completely feel different. Even though the bodies are identical, you have little different detailings like this silver bit here versus nothing here. Obviously the shield's the big one. The hind legs are basically identical. I mean the front legs too, but you got a little bit of differences in bodies and mostly the head. So I love that these guys can feel so different. We have his speeder, which I actually want to show it compared to Red's, because as I said in yesterday's video, they are different. So let's pull Red's speeder out. But here is the green speeder. So you can see the design of that. Again, not painted. It is painted on the back of the box, which I don't have in front of me. This whole back section, again, is painted on that. But again, you can see comparing the two, not even the same mold. Not even like the same mold painted differently. Completely different molds of completely different little like jets to get them into their lion. So that is very cool. Coming back over to the Green Lion, just like on the Red Lion, you can open this up. And you can see the little slot right there where you can just clip it in. If I can get it in there, there we go. Just clip it in there and fold it back up just like so. You can also see that we have the other piece of the sword that goes with the piece that we got in yesterday's video from Red Lion. And you can come over here. First of all, we'll just take a quick look at it. You can see that if we focus on it, there you go. You can see that it is the back piece of the sword. It looks very nice. You got a little opening right here and a little opening right here, and it's too thin. My camera won't focus on it, so you know what? Let's just bring in the whole sword so we can start to focus a little bit better. And you can just slide this whole thing down and on top of it, and you have the little bumps you want to catch here and back here. So again, just slide it on. You're not really going to hear much of a click, but you are going to be able to feel a difference. And you can see right here on mine, unfortunately, we do have some paint scratching that happened in the package. That was before I even opened it up, so that does definitely suck, but there's not much I can do about it. Obviously, it's being held from this angle anyway, so that's all right. But again, like I was trying to show off in yesterday's video, if we put it in Red's mouth, I mean, we could put it in Green's too, but if we put it in Red's mouth now, since he is the main one that holds the sword, now we got a nice grip. You can see this isn't going anywhere. His head is turning. The actual, thing is not slipping out. Again, if I can grab it by the sword, as a matter of fact, and he's not going anywhere. You can see he's hanging in there. So, again, really solid sword grip. But there is your look at the full blazing sword. It looks so cool. So let's take this and let's take Red and set them off to the side. Now getting a closer look at the Green Lion, he's gonna have very similar articulation, but again, he has his own nice differences in detailing work, and I love that. He's got the same mouth. So again, you can get a very nice grip because you can hear that heavy click. You can get a very nice grip on the sword. He's got like a little blaster in there. You can see, actually, that's on the Red too. Let me go over here and grab Red. I never showed that off. But you can see, if we can get focused in on the inside of his mouth, you can see that both of them have that. They both have this little, like, piece in there that kind of looks like they could fire energy blasts or whatever out of it. So that's pretty neat. He's got the same ratchet head, which is pretty cool. Again, can't collapse inward, which kind of sucks, but no big deal. The shield is removable, and you are going to need to remove it for its two modes. Excuse me. You can see we got a peg here, here, and here. These two small ones are for the shields, and then this one is for his extra little gimmick, the weapon that he comes with. So we'll put that back on for now. You got the nice, lovely ratchet right here, and again, coming down to this knee. Very nice ratchet, and again, on the paw, another nice ratchet. Again, the soft rubber paw, there it is. There's the one I was talking about in yesterday's video that's kind of messed up. You can see, unfortunately, because of the soft rubber, it did get a little warped in packaging. Again, does not bother me, will bother some people, so if it does bother you, try to examine that in the package best you can before making a purchase. We do have this lovely ratchet right here, as well as one right here in the knee, right there. And in the foot, you got that soft detent that you can't really hear. And then, of course, we got the waist that can rotate this way for when it's in arm mode. and this way for either mode, so you can kind of be, you know, walking in a circle or whatever, like he's starting to come around a corner. So lots of nice detail in this figure, lots of nice articulation. I really love this thing. Now, again, to attach his little gimmick right here, you can take this, you can leave it off altogether. I'm not sure when he uses the weapon where this goes. I'm not sure if it disappears completely or if it moves. We do know that when he's in Voltron mode, it does reconnect right up here. So you can do either. You can put it up here or you can just get rid of it altogether. You can see the weapon right here. It does rotate, so you want it facing this way because you want the cut going down to match the cut right here. And you can plug this in, and this is a nice solid connection. You can grab him by the missile, or you can hold the missile upside down. That missile's not coming out. This is a nice, tight connection. Unlike, again, we talked about yesterday with the Red Lion, how his piece would just flop on out. This is a super tight, solid connection. I'm not worried about this missile going anywhere. As far as actually firing it, that's got a good amount of force. I mean, honestly, the same amount of force as the red one. The actual missile firing gimmick was not the problem with Reds. And again, it's not the problem here. You can rotate it to kind of line up your shot. And again, nice, strong piece. So I really, really do like that. So anyway, let's get into transformation. So the shield is where you want it. You do want to take this off. Again, you could leave this on if you wanted him to have like an arm-mounted gun. Actually, we will remove this just for the sake of ease of showing you guys how the tail slots in, though, again, if you saw yesterday's video, you should know. But this just slots all the way in, and there's a little bump right here that will plug in to this yellow piece. Now, I do find that, again, these tend to start to slip out a little bit, but again, no big deal. And again, this is actually best left off for now because it's easier to curl up the legs with it off. So that is a decent idea to completely remove that. But anyway, fold these up and around. Whoops, you want to fold that up and around like this. Slide it in. And again, just a little bit of foot sticking out, just like we said yesterday in Red's video. And again, on this side, just fold it up. Why won't you? There we go. Got it. And now it will slip in like that. You can pull this tab out, which again we talked about yesterday. And there you go. Now we can attach the shield piece right there above his butt, just like so. Now, come over here. Open the top bit. There is, actually, again, there's not really enough clearance with this shield, so actually we do need to keep the shield, save the shield for 100% last, which I didn't notice before in my other times transforming it. But anyway, bring this up, fold the paws in and around, and again, bring this up, push it in, and then fold the paws in and around until you can fit them in there nice and comfortably and be able to bring this whole assembly back down just like so. Now, for real this time, and you can see this is already starting to slip out just a little bit. Now, for real this time, you can add the shield, and boom, we got a Voltron arm. And you can see, too, that this bit knocks the shield off. It's a little interesting how this plugs in because, again, these start to knock the shield off, but you do want to rotate these to be able to allow for some arm bends. So again, be careful of that. This shield will pop off fairly easily, but there you go. There he is as an arm. He looks just like Red did as an arm, which is not a big deal. Again, I wish he had the little neck collapse because while it's not an issue right now looking at him, when we combine the whole thing, you guys will see how the arms are a little bit long for my personal liking, but again, it's not that big of a deal. You can add this if you want an arm-mounted gun. Nothing is stopping you from doing that. I don't believe we've seen that in the show, but it seems like it'd be possible, so there is that. And I think that's about it for Green Lion. Again, I love just, the biggest thing I want to say about this is, you know, it's the same general transformation as Red. It's very good, just like Red is, but it has enough differences in personality, in the face design, not just the color, but the face looks different, little details on the body are different, these little silver trims are different, and I really, really like that, making these lions each feel slightly more individual rather than just being, again, the arms could have very easily been, you know, copy-paste recolors of each other, and they weren't, and I love that. So again, guys, as always, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think of Green Lion in the comment section down below. What do you think of this wave in general, the show, anything you want to talk about? Again, let me know all your thoughts in the comment section down below. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more, and tomorrow we're going to be taking a look at the Blue Lion.